Hey everyone. I just wanted to make a video real quick um, to kind of explain some things that I've been going through and really just talk about how much I've improved by getting help. So, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for years, and I always felt like I could deal with it on my own. If anyone asked me, I was always, I'm good, I got it, I'll deal with it. I always walked around with a smile on my face. I always made people laugh, but inside, I know like I was struggling. I never asked for help because I was afraid, what's going to happen to me, what's going to happen to my military career, and just kind of worried about that more than myself. Finally, like they always say, like a snowball just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it got to a point where suicidal thoughts. I didn't want to be with my wife. And the crazy part about it is, like, people would ask me, the few people I talked to would ask me, like, hey, why don't you want to be with her? And she would ask me, like, why? And I could never give a reason why. It was always, you're great, you're amazing. She is amazing. And it was almost a way for me to push her away. She deserved better. Kind of blaming myself, like, yeah, she deserved better than what I was giving her. And it finally just got to a point. It was bad. It was real bad. So I ended up going on a trip to Pensacola, Florida, and I met up with a buddy, and we hit it off. A buddy I used to work with, I'm not going to say his name, but we hit it off, and he kind of told me some of the struggles he was going through and the help he was getting, and nothing was happening to him as far as career-wise. He was still successful, still had his clearance, everything. He was still working like normal. And he just talked about how much it helped him and how much he improved. So that night, I ended up going back to my hotel room, and I wrote an email to our mental health doc. And it's bad when you write an email, and all I was asking, I knew the services they provided and everything, but I'm writing her an email saying, hey, I just want to stop by, ask a few questions, see what services you provide, and kind of go from there. That was my way of asking for help. Before then, maybe I've talked to like 3 people about it. And it's bad as well. Like, when I'm writing that email, I'm literally crying in tears, writing an email just asking what services they provide, because I knew inside I was asking for help, and I'd never done that before. So I ended up going to see her. She referred me to a therapist, and then she referred me to a psychologist, I believe. I always get them confused, but talked to him, talked about a lot of stuff, a lot of the issues that I was having, a lot of issues that I've had in the past, and just opened up about everything. I said, screw it, it's what happens to my career happens to my career, but it's time to take care of myself. And that's what I did. So he ended up prescribing me some meds. I went back to work. No one knew any of this. No one at work was notified, which is good. Like, that's how the way it should be. No one at work was notified. No one knew until a trip came up, and I told them, like, hey, I can't go on this trip because of this. And everyone's been super, helpful. Anything I need, they help me. Anything I want, they help me. And I still travel like normal. I still have all my clearances like normal. And pretty much I'm just in a better place. And I'm way more open about it now. I'm creating a video about it right now, because if there's one person that watches this video and sees like, okay, this guy got help, like everything's cool, everything's good with him, and now he's in a way better place, maybe I'll go get help. So if 99% of the people don't make it this far, it's all right. If one person makes it this far and one person gets help, then it's all worth it. I used to not talk about it, depression, anxiety at all. Now I'm just way more open because I've always been about helping people. Anyone that knows me knows that I'm always about helping people. So hopefully by watching this, I helped someone. But my family life, way better. I'm around the family way more. My kids, I'm around my kids way more. And it's so noticeable to them. And I'll leave you with this. When I started taking the meds and I started seeking help, I was afraid that I was going to change into something that no one, or change into someone who I wasn't. And my favorite thing that my wife told me was, said, babe, I'm afraid that I'm changing or going to change into someone that you don't know or you don't like. She said, you're not changing to someone I don't know. You're changing into the man I married. And when you're struggling and fighting, when she told me that, like, I knew it was worth it. She could see the difference already, and I knew it was worth it. I knew it was worth all the just opening up. And hopefully by watching this video, you open up and you see that you can go get help. Everything's going to be all right. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I was, and my life was going down the drain, and it was really affecting me, really affected my wife, really affected my kids, and they didn't deserve that. But once I got help, man, like, it's been great. I'm living the best life that I have lived in a very, very long time. And I hope that someone watching this video ends up living a better life soon. So don't be afraid to ask. Please share this video. I'm making this public. Please share this video all over Facebook. Just to get the word out. I don't care if you know me, don't know me, share it, because it's all about helping that one person or more get help that they need. Thanks, guys.